There's this huge myth in finance, this wall that stops so many people from even starting to build their wealth. And it's the idea that you have to be some kind of math genius to invest. Well, today, we're going to completely tear that idea down.
Come on, when you hear the word investor, what pops into your head? Is it a scene from a movie? A chaotic trading floor, people yelling into phones, and screens filled with just an impossible amount of charts and squiggly lines? Yeah, that image is exactly why so many of us think, nope, not for me, I was never a math person.
But here's the thing, that whole high stakes, high stress world, that's not the reality for most successful investors. Not even close. That's a tiny, tiny slice of the pie, reserved for professional day traders. For regular people like you and me, investing is a much calmer and honestly, a much simpler journey.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. One of the greatest investors of all time, Warren Buffett, basically said the same thing. His philosophy boils down to this: success in investing is about 90% how you behave and only about 10% technical skill. It's not about complex formulas. It's about your mindset. So if you don't need a PhD in advanced calculus, what math do you actually need? Let's break it down, and I promise you're going to be surprised at how simple it is. Believe it or not, we're talking about the stuff you learned in grade school. Seriously. If you can handle basic addition and subtraction, simple multiplication, and have a general idea of what a percentage is, you have all the mathematical tools you need. That's it. Let's just try a quick example. Percentages are everywhere in investing, but they're not scary. So let's say you invest 10,000 euros and your portfolio grows by 5% in 1 year. How much is that? Go on, take a sec. Yep, it's 500 euros. See, you probably did that in your head. This is the kind of complex math we're dealing with here. Pretty manageable, right? Or how about this one? You buy one share of a stock for 50 euros. Sometime later, it's worth 55 euros. You made 5 euros, which is a 10% gain. Again, no fancy equations, no advanced calculus, it's just simple arithmetic. Okay, so let's get to the real heart of it. If it's not about being a math whiz, then what is the secret sauce? Well, the skills that truly matter have almost nothing to do with calculation and everything to do with your personality. So let's imagine two investors. On one side, we've got the math genius. Super smart, can calculate anything, but they're impulsive, they get greedy, they get scared, they try to time the market perfectly, and they totally panic when things go down. Then, on the other side, you have the disciplined investor. They've got basic math skills, but their real strength is that they're calm, they invest regularly, and they stick to their long-term plan no matter what the headlines say. Now, if you look at these two people over a long period of time, say 20 years, who do you bet on? Who's going to come out ahead? The genius who's constantly reacting, or the steady hand who just stays the course?